And we are live. Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to round 10. We're into double figures of races this season now, of season 13 of Monday Racing Club League, whatever you want to call it.
Monday Racing Club.
That'll do. We're here at the Autodromo Nazionale in Monza. And today, you've heard him already. Joining me is Mr. Anton. How are you, sir?
Hello everybody, doing very well, thank you very much, and you?
Yes, I'm all good. We bit of
Recovered
a...
from the
Sorry?
game?
No.
Have you recovered from the game?
Well, to be fair, I have. I was dying the other day.
I guess so, It was a... Oh, I'll be back.
Okay. That's a good start. Anyway, we are here at the round 10 of the season, and with this one, as you can see by the drivers, if you couldn't tell, it's the expert tier, the second highest tier of MRC. And we are in for a treat this racing, this league. Well, this,
Right, I'm back.
just
I'm sorry,
obviously the...
talkback got activated on my phone, so... it wasn't going to get a bit confusing for the stream. So yeah, 4 races left. We're getting to the business end of the season.
And it's getting very tasty, especially in this tier. Of course, this being the expert tier of it. Last won by obviously Sam Flan last week in Shanghai. Mr. Fox River 8, who hasn't come out of the pits yet, currently sat second in the championship. Came second last Monday rather. So he is in hoping for a big result tonight. So, how are you feeling? What do you think of this?
Well, Monza can go one of two ways. It can be a DRS train, kind of like Austria. But there are some overtaking spots, of course, turn 1. You can try something at a Parabolica. I can't remember what it's named now, but the name has changed, but we're still calling it Parabolica.
Yes, it's still a Parabolica. I didn't even know it had changed.
Yeah. So either it's going to be the field spreading out and having quite a bit of action, or we're just going to have 10 cars at the front following each other, kind of like in Elite Tier, and not much action. But I usually enjoy these races. It's a fun track. It's harder than what you think, Monza.
It is. One of the fastest, if not the fastest track on the calendar, of course, as well. You're flat out for, I think it's, 80% of the lap?
Something like that, yeah.
Only 11 corners as well, so very short circuit. 1 minute 20 is sort of a benchmark sort of time, roughly.
Yeah, I'm expecting, probably someone might be able to get 1 minute 19 somewhere in this field tonight.
We shall see as we look on board with the first man who will be crossing the line, Smith, as he comes up towards the first of the two Lismos. Very hard for tracking these. You can know there's been times in the past, obviously, where you can lose it very easily at the first Lismo specifically.
Yes.
And hit that inside wall. It's not a nice traction zone. As he heads down towards the Ascari chicane, triple left, right, left, and left, right, and left again. And then this long straight, even though it's not a DRS straight. Got a wee bit of traffic in front of him.
Nick's on a pretty good time.
Nick BT's up.
Sarge as well.
Smith up to the line. He's backed out of his lap. Into the pit lane, which
Sarge coming up. And it is a 199, so we've already got that benchmark on the 120s.
Damalek just beats him.
Bloody hell.
So there's your benchmark.
So Nick invalidated his lap. He must have run wide out of Parabolica or something.
Jack's putting his
that was a
lap.
120.
Sorry?
I was saying Nick must have invalidated his lap because he was running pretty well and he got a 1 minute 20, but he doesn't have a time set. So, who will be the next one? We've got Fox leaving the pits. Is he? No, he's started his lap, so maybe we can follow him.
Who's this?
If he's one of Fox and P6.
Fox River 8,
one of the usual suspects.
Currently set P2 in the championship. I was He's had some good pace. I was having a wee bit of a practice session with him earlier on,
Oh,
and
right,
he's
okay.
looking he's looking very fast. Mark Hudson going into 20.7 on medium tyres as the Jake heads through the first of the two Lismos.
Now, if you're in the 120s for your banker lap, it's already very good. You
Yeah,
can build
definitely.
on that.
Armagh Red sets the slowest lap so far. That's not what we like to see. We won't talk about my race on with we won't talk about my race on at Shanghai last week, including which includes him. But anyway, as Jake heads around the parabolica, another one that can be hard for traction if you don't get it right. Up to the line, he takes the inside right. It's going to be a 20.2.
Very, very decent as well.
It's a good start for him. Obviously, if you didn't realise, Sam Flan is not racing tonight, so this is a
Oh,
big
he
chance.
isn't, of course. It's a
This,
chance for everybody else to kind of make some time on them. Martin in P12 right now. He is going through, well, he's gone through Ascari, but he's a little bit down on everybody else's time, so I'm expecting something like a 1 minute 20.7 for him.
which would put him into the top 5. Well, could push him into the top 5.
As he goes around.
Oh,
That was close with the Aston Martin.
it was indeed. It was 21.1.
21.1.
You weren't too far off. Who else is under that? Monster has invalidated. B17. Let's have a wee look.
How is he like? Oh, he must have run wide at Parabolica, and that carries on to the next lap.
21.2 for B17. So 2 Ferraris, 9, 8 and 9 at the moment.
Quite a few
As
cars haven't
B17
set
goes
lap time.
across the escape route.
We're what, nearly 10 minutes into the session, maybe. We've got plenty of cars not having a lap time. Dondege will be the next one setting a lap, I think.
Yep. Do you want to take us on the onboard?
I'm gonna give it a go. So I can't remember the chicane and everything, but turn 3, well, it's absolutely flat out. I think it was flat out in the 50s as well. So
yep, it's the Curva Grande,
as
they call
corner,
it.
basically. Curva Grande, exactly. Yes. I can't remember this varianta.
The
Is it
Della Roggia?
Della Roggia? Okay. So yeah, you don't want to hit the soft curb here, and we're going to the Lesmos right now. They are very quick corners. You need to be very, very stable on your rear tires, and you can run a bit wider than what you did here. You can go right to the edge of the Astro test there, and here's the second DRS straight on this track. You're going to be wanting to pit around the 100-meter board. Over here, he breaks a little bit wider, a bit later, and he still goes through Ascari cleanly enough. He doesn't get his lap invalidated, and this is just flat out until the 50-meter board for Parabolica. And you want to hit the apex and then run extremely wide to maximise your speed out on the exit, and that's your lap around Monza.
Decent going from Dondege at 21.4 for the Haas driver.
Yes.
Smith backs out of his lap yet again. Nick BT starting his lap.
If you get a very good lap around Monza, it's very hard to find any time, any improvement, because there's so few braking zones. You've got 1, 2, 3, a fourth small one, 5, 6 zones maybe of braking. The rest is flat out, so there is very little space to make your talent speak for yourself.
It's literally just a power circuit.
Yeah. We've got Nick BT down in P16. He's coming up to Ascari.
Yep, riding on board.
And that's a very good little sector. It says it's purple, but I know it's a good one because it's a 53.0 he goes through there. So final sector, he's looking for something near pole, I believe.
Currently still, I think, challenging for the title. I'm not actually sure of the standings right now. I'll double check.
I'm not so sure about Nick. I think he missed quite a few races, and this is pole.
Oh, that's a lap and a half. So that's a very good lap by Nick BT.
That is a very good lap, and
Jay Sarge is just
beating him at 2 2.5 tenths.
Yep,
That's
so
very
that's
decent.
J Sarge is making the statement to the specifically Fox River, currently sitting not far behind him in the standings. Well, I say not far behind him. He's currently fourth in the standings by I think it's nearly 50 points actually to Fox River. So if anything, J Sarge needs to get this
Sorry,
result.
who? Sarge?
J Sarge is currently near.
Sarge is 89 points behind.
I mean, Fox River. I mean.
Oh, Fox. Okay, yeah, he's 12 points behind.
So at the moment, but no, I'm on about J Sarge behind Fox.
Oh, sorry.
Because Sam Flan isn't
that
racing, of
is
course.
77 points.
77, right, okay. That's my mouse working there. But
That's what I'm here for.
as I say, he does need this result at the moment if he wants to be challenging for any sort of title. Tell you what, the AlphaTauris, look at them. The second and third so far.
Yeah. Fortunately for them, they missed quite a few races this season, but that means that they're not at the bottom. They're pretty far down the order in the standings. I can't remember where they are, but they should be scoring more points than what they actually have.
Yeah.
It's just missing a few races.
So Fox River has started his lap as he heads up towards the De La Roggia chicane. Airways is currently retired at the De La Roggia chicane, right in front of Jake here. He's had a bit of a moment out of it and hit the outside wall. Quite easy to do, to be fair. As Jake heads through the second Lismo, very smooth by the man from Reading. Heading up towards the Scary here. He looks good so far. He's down on his time by a tenth at the moment. Oh, cut that really close into Ascari.
Mark's improved as well. He's on a 119.9 as well now, so he's within reach of the top three.
Good to see
well
that.
Within reach.
It's good to see the top three. It's good to see then the 119's being hit. The Jake runs really wide at Parabolic. It doesn't invalidate, but he's going to back out of his lap.
Yeah, these times are just scaring me a bit for later on because if this is tier 2, what is Ugani going to do for us? And I don't think I can set those times, so I'm a bit worried.
Yeah, when you're just after a good result, to be fair, so you've got the momentum behind you.
Got E17 as well, improving by about 7 tenths, so he's looking for 20.5 at the moment.
Hopefully trying, maybe if he improves a bit more, getting towards Fox's time if he's looking. As he nails Parabolica. Up to the line, what's he going to hit? That's going to be a 20.5 here.
Very good improvement, 7 tenths.
You know your stuff. Ghost Rider has invalidated his lap. My teammate, of course, in the sport tier. Finished in front of me again this week.
Right, so everybody's either in the pits or on out lap.
Waymax.
Or just not. Oh,
right
we've got
bottom.
Waymax, yeah, well, he's on an out. Oh no, he's setting his time.
He's on his time.
His time. Yep.
So a wee bit of a fact about Monza. It was built over 100 years ago. Nearly 102 years this year, which is crazy.
I didn't realise it was that old. Okay.
I know, the oldest circuit on the calendar, of course.
1922. Bloody
1922. Oh, Waymax runs really wide out of Lismo 2. Still going strong.
Invalidate. Let's see what sector 2 gives him. Quite a bit down. He's 7 tenths off pole for the moment. Oh,
and he's invalidated over the Scary.
Yeah, you want to try and cut that corner as much as you can because you can ride the curb, but yeah, if you ride it too much, it's going to invalidate and it can unsettle your car as well.
Yeah, 100%.
So we've got single track getting ready for a lap. He's going through his car right now.
Yep, Armagh Red is currently starting his flyer.
Okay.
The fellow Northern Irishman.
Let's see what he can do in a higher tier.
He's been smashing it to be fair in tier 3.
That's a very good line. That's a very good line there through the first chicane, as there is.
He's been smashing it in tier 3 to be fair.
Oh yeah. Tier 3 he's doing well in next as well.
And the
I believe
next.
he won.
He did indeed,
Because he
if I'm not
finished.
mistaken. Because he finished.
So,
Oh, I've just read the YouTube chat. Apparently, Martin says there could be a possibility of rain towards the end of the race.
oh,
That could make things interesting, as Armagh Red
yeah,
runs really wide at Nismo 2.
yeah, that might explain. Well, Martin is starting his lap now, but he's currently a second down on pole, so that could explain it. He's probably running a bit more downforce so that he can
Suppose.
push towards the end of the race.
It depends
That
how
that could be a
late the rain
strategy.
shows up, though.
Yeah, yeah, it
Late
all
in the
depends
race
on
could
that.
be maybe 3 laps from the end, or it could be 10 laps from the end, so
Mm,
we never know. The game can be very predictable at times when it's changeable conditions. As Armagh
yeah.
Red heads up the line, hits a 21.4.
Okay, so Martin's going for either he messed up his lap or he's going for a double warm up lap. So
Could be
he's
a
not going for it
possibility.
yet. And yeah,
Two houses side by side on track. Smith on his flying lap.
yeah, about a second down on pole. So his time is looking good for the moment. He's gone pretty well through his story, and he's run a bit too wide there.
And he's invalidated his lap
Yeah.
as well.
Sarge
J
has got a
Sarge.
penalty. I don't know how that happened.
Illegal blocking. He's in the
Illegal
middle of
block,
the
yeah.
Ascari, it looks like.
Yeah, it was on the straight, but I don't know. Sometimes, yeah, I don't know. I can't explain. I didn't see, and nobody's on the lap, I think. So it's a real shame for him.
It is indeed.
I've got Nick Beattie starting his lap as well. So what is Martin? What does
Just it
Martin
goes up
do?
to
Yep. He's
P6 after his
300th up.
lap. Geke's retired.
Right.
At the entry of Parabolica.
Yeah, Parabolica. Yeah.
Obviously, Geke was a last second replacement on this for the night.
Single track is needing a very good millisecond. And it's 53.5, so he's quite a way down on Sarge's time. He's getting out of the way of the back market. Well, people on out laps.
Jake's
He's
about to
only
start
got
his
one more braking zone for single track.
Let's have a wee quick switch to
Parabolica.
Mr. Martin Hills riding on
Not
board
looking
with the
bad.
wing.
Not looking bad. P5, he'll take that. He will take that. But he's ahead of Fox, and Fox will probably improve on his time.
At the moment, it looks like J Sarge is improving. He just went purple in the middle sector. He's 2 tenths up at the moment. So he is really feeling this track.
2 tenths is a very decent improvement at this stage.
Heading up towards Parabolic. He could be on for a very low 119 if he nails Parabolic. He runs really wide.
So I'd be surprised.
Yep, he's backed out of his lap.
Not setting his time. That's a shame. That's a shame because it was looking really good.
Damalek doesn't improve.
That penalty might cost him.
Yep, especially, we'll get my words out. If Fox River can improve in his time, he's a 10.5 up at the moment.
Yep.
So at the moment, he nails Ascari. Cuts it really close.
Very close to invalidating, but that was really good.
Let's see what he can do here towards the Parabolica. Oh, he nailed it. He gone the power really early out of Parabolica. Up the line, it's going to be a 19.8. He goes P3. Brilliant lap.
Nick's on a pretty good lap as well. He's kind of level with what he had set and got Mark. He's down on his lap. He's not improving, but it says he's got a purple middle sector, so we'll see what that brings to them. They're the two final guys on this track.
Yep, so we head up the line, Nick BT.
Will be pole if Mark cannot catch him.
Oh, no, Mark's backed out.
Isn't running anymore.
So that is qualifying.
So unfortunately for Sarja, we don't know what happened. If you can tell us what happened in the chat, we would be grateful for it. But he's going to be starting P6.
From what it seems, J Sarge was trying to let Damalek through.
Yeah.
But he tried to get a toe off. J Sarge or something. I don't know. That's apparently what J Sarge is saying.
Ren
Wee bit bizarre.
in the chat is asking if the race is sponsored by anyone. No, it isn't. We are all, I don't know how you say that, benevolent? Is that a word in English?
Another word, yeah, but I'm not sure what it means.
Basically doing it for free.
Oh, okay. But no, there's no sponsors here. We're completely...
Volunteer. Volunteer, I think that's the
Yes,
word.
we're voluntary. This is a voluntary league. So then, the grid is as follows. We have Jay Sarge, who has put it on pole, but has a 5-place grid drop, so he will drop to P6 on the grid. So we have Nick B2, who will start on pole, followed by Fox River 8, and then Damalek in P4/P3. Mark Hodgson, single track, Ghost Rider, Jacksta, Womax, and B17 round out the top 10, followed by Baby Hornet, BitW, Boofy, Airways, Dondage, Armagh Red, and Geke is the final driver to set a time, followed by Smith, Loppy, and Monster, who did not set a time. So that is qualifying. You have to feel bad for J Sarge, wouldn't you? With his
Hello, I think, yeah.
You hear
we
me
can
okay?
hear you. Yep.
I'm just saying you have to feel sorry for J Sarge.
Yeah.
For that grid drop. But they've proved that he has... Sorry?
No, I thought you had finished. I'm listening.
Just, obviously, he has shown that he has the pace, so he will 100%, I'm sure, make the time up in the race, but that's, so... Anyway, go ahead, what you were saying?
Yeah, I was going to say that at the front we've got the usual suspects for qualifying, so...
True.
The Fox, single track, Mark, Sarge, Nick. But I think there's one that's kind of out of place. Let's say it's Airways. He's very quick and he's qualified in P14. I wouldn't expect that from him. So he must have had a few times invalidated or something to be down there. So I'd expect him to make his way up. And we've got also Bit in P12. He's a steady racer. He'll be looking to make Das Plan work for us in expert tier.
Well, yeah, I can agree with that 100%. Obviously, we've got the 5-minute break now as well.
Yes, it is. 5 minuti, or whatever they say. I don't know Italian. What do you think about this track? Because I was
doing a wee bit
what
of
I think
practice
about
there.
it. Yeah.
It doesn't seem
you practice with Fox.
I was practicing with Fox earlier. I'm nowhere near him, obviously, him being 2 tiers above myself, but I feel quite good, if I'm being honest. I've got a wee bit of improvement to do, but I'm wanting to really push for this race today after what happened last week in China.
Yeah.
Which we won't talk about.
We will not.
But at the same time, yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
What's going to be interesting is with what Martin said about rain coming to the end of the races, what kind of downforce levels have people chosen? Because, of course, you want to go very, very low downforce around this track, but you need a certain amount because you tend to have to still have downforce to turn in corners. 100%. So you need a bit of downforce, but how much have people been putting on?
True. Of course, obviously, Monza has been home to a lot of first-time race winners in its time.
Oh.
A few quite recently, 2 years in a row, there was or 3 times in a row rather. There was
so there was Gasly,
3 winners.
There's been Vettel.
Yep, Vettel's one of the few times.
Gasly, Vettel. Who else? Who else has won a race around this track?
One being a Ferrari driver.
I don't know.
You don't
honestly don't know.
One, Mr. Charles Leclerc.
Wasn't his first race win in Spa? I can't remember. I thought it was Spa.
Oh, I can't remember. Anyway.
He won 2 in a row at that time, yeah. But I thought it was Spa.
I'm on about driver. Thinking drivers that have won here only once.
Oh, okay, only once.
Yes.
Okay. Okay,
Sorry,
yeah, so yeah, Charles Leclerc.
misinterpreted. Sorry, I misinterpreted. Sorry.
Yeah, only once. Yeah, Charles Leclerc. Danny Rick, maybe? I can't
Yes,
see him
indeed.
winning that in a Red Bull at the time.
Nope, he won it on the McLaren 2 years back, of
Yeah,
course. The McLaren won two
yeah.
that year.
Has Mark Webber ever won it?
He has not.
Yeah. Barrichello won it a few times, I think. He must have won it in 2004 and 2009, I believe.
And 2002. Yep.
And 2002, okay. That was starting to get a bit too far for me.
The year before was a
else?
first. The year before was a first time win. Was a
Montoya?
one-time winner, indeed.
Oh, I can't believe that. It's only because 2001 I was thinking, oh, okay,
Nope, no,
powerful
sorry,
engine, powerful
sorry, no, I'm wrong.
BMW, that could work. And
I'm wrong, actually. Montoya won it in 05 as well. Oops.
oh, okay, so
My
he
apologies.
hasn't then. Pretty sure Raikkonen has had it a few times. He must have.
Kimi has
Yeah.
never won it.
Hasn't he?
Not that I can
Didn't he win
read.
it in 2000? Oh no, 2006 he was on the podium, but
It was
Schumacher.
Schumacher.
Won it. Yeah.
No, Kimi has never won at the circuit.
I could swear I could picture him winning it in McLaren and Ferrari.
Another name that's
Who else
only
is
won
there?
Mr. Nico Rosberg. The year he won the world title,
Oh, right.
2016, he won the Monza. Any others if I can see? Heinz Harald Frentzen, 1999.
What is that? 97?
1999.
99. Okay.
97 was David Coulthard, which is also
Okay.
a one-time winner. Fair enough. Well, it looks like we're getting ready to go here. So
Should be soon.
I think
I
think
think
we've
it
got
was-
the message.
Yeah, Martin
Ah,
saying that
Frentzen
he's
won it
not.
in the Jordan.
Yeah. I
Okay.
guess so. Yeah.
But yep, the lights are up. We're ready for the formation lap. Riley
Yeah. So
Doodle
Martin's
suspended the
racing,
chucks.
but hasn't got much practice at all because he was in my country. He was in France
Oh, okay.
and Andorra.
You didn't get to see him, no?
So, sorry,
You didn't get to see him, no?
he didn't get what? Sorry.
Did you not get to see him?
Oh well, France is a big place, so no,
True.
I didn't get. I didn't get to see him, but no, he was especially south of France, Andorra, so that's not where I am. So
Oh, right, okay.
not much chance of that. Yeah, he came 30 minutes in. Oh no, rain arriving 30 minutes in. That's what he's saying. Sorry. Okay, 30 minutes in, so that would be around maybe lap 20.
Possibly, yes, depending on safety cars.
22, yeah, and how quickly does of course, safety cars, yes. And how quickly does the rain settle? We could have an entirely dry tyre race, maybe, depending on, as you said, safety cars and virtuals and
Yep,
whether
true.
we have any glitches as well.
Yep, 100%.
We can count on this game to have glitches. So what do we have in strategies?
Let's have a wee gander. So we have two drivers running on the hards and two on the softs. Mark and Smith
Yeah.
have opted for the hard tyres, it seems. And Dondage and Lobby at the back of the grid has opted for the soft tyres.
I'm not too surprised with these strategies. It sounds about
Running-
right. If we get some rain 30 minutes in,
Excuse me.
it sounds about right to go for the medium tyres here, because you can go medium and soft and have the grippier tyres for the cold, wet situation and generate more temperature.
Time is it if the rain hits, so you obviously won't have to won't have to pit. I mean, if I'm
Yeah.
not wrong.
Well, 30 minutes if there's no safety car, it's 20
Yeah.
about 20 laps.
True.
20 laps on mediums. I'm pretty sure they would have pit.
Sorry? You think they would have pit by then?
Yeah.
Nick
Even I wouldn't
BT
go that
lines
far,
up
mate.
into his pit box. Fair enough. That says enough then. So I forgot to ask you, have you a prediction for the night? As Monster
Prediction.
has...
I think Sarge is going to do well, but keep an eye out for Mark, I'd say.
Fair enough.
He's been doing pretty well recently. He got a race win on the podium last week as well. So he's on a bit of a roll here. So, red lights.
The lights are up, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, the lights are out. And we are racing here in Monza. 27 laps, and Fox River has had a great start off the line, but Nick BT is going to cut across to cover him. Jake's going to move to the outside. Damalek's going to dive down the inside of turn 1. Nick BT's being ran wide. Jay Sarge is straight up to P3 off the start.
Mega start for him.
Indeed, Nick BT.
I think it's been pretty clean. Some drivers are really off track, but there isn't any race-ending damage done, or I can't see wings being damaged.
Oh, Jay Sarge has outgrown himself.
Yep. Through goes Jay Sarge. And he probably will be losing his position. He does not. But he's, a little bit further behind Damalek than what he would want to be.
Yes, indeed.
A bit of toe he gets on the straight line.
Past the second Lismo, we've got Nick BT leading the way. Well, from where he started, Damalek is in P2. Jay Sarge has had an amazing start up to P3.
Yep, definitely. It's the kind of track where you can make a few positions up on turn 1 if somebody gets stuck, because it's such a tight corner.
Yep, 100%.
But you can lose so much. And Mark has lost a bit. He was P4, I think, and he's down in P6, so...
Not the best start from Mr. Hodgson at the moment.
We've got a bit of a fight in P10.
That Waymax is boxed.
Oh!
Wonder what that was for.
Damage up. So it must be front wing damage. I will confirm that in a moment. If
keep the telemetry off. We don't want to know
damage.
about.
He's going for hard tyres.
At the moment, Jay Sarge got a wee bit closer. Fox River has backed off him.
He has, yeah.
At the moment, we've got a single track Martin just behind him, and closing.
B17 cutting the corner on the Variante de Roger, he said.
It is indeed.
Variante de Roger.
So Woodmax seems to have his race ruined at the moment, but obviously safety cars could be an interesting standpoint. So
now Nick is in the tricky situation of trying to pull away, but being limited by what the laws of physics can do. The slipstream is helping Damalek stay in within range of a second, and which will give him the DRS on the next lap as well. So,
but if you're Damalek, what do you do with your teammate in front of you? Do you want to attack and try and go for a race win?
It depends what kind of arrangement they've got, you know.
True.
I kind of know what I would be doing with Chris, but
used to her power couple.
But yeah, I wouldn't be too worried at the moment. As long as they're together, you know, if they're P1 and P3, maybe not worry too much. As long as they're together, they can fight the other drivers together. But I don't know if they actually work together. So I'd have to see. But
100%.
In Damalek's place, I would just chill a bit. It's a long race. I don't need to get into big fights at the moment. I don't want to be crying at the end of lap 5. I want to be celebrating or crying at the end of lap 27, but I need to be there at lap 27.
Yeah, true.
To do anything, so I wouldn't be fighting too hard. I'll be fighting, keeping my position, stay and keep the upper hand. And the DRS is so powerful here.
Basically, Ferrari swap places anyway. In the midfield. BB Hornet has overtaken B17. Of course, he's reserving tonight as well. He's a comp tier driver.
Yep. We've clearly got two groups now, top 6 and the rest. It sounds a bit like 2010 to 2013 Formula 1.
B17's ran wide at the not the Del Rush, the Parabolica, as Damaleg is going to take the lead of the race. Nick Beatty's going to fight back with him though. Nearly a bit of contact between the AlphaTauris. And they're going to run side by side nearly through the Curva Grande. Nick Beatty's got it back, and this is allowing J-Sars to get involved. J-Sars is going to take Beatty.
Sergeant Dominic.
Yes, indeed. And J-Sars is going to keep the position.
I'm surprised they fought that way because, well, that cost them time.
It has
cost
indeed.
Him time on Sarge, and it cost him time on Fox. He was over a second behind him, and now he's back in their DRS range, and we've got a yellow flag in Sector 2, and we've got a safety car.
And it looks like it's both Bitt and Smith.
Bitt and Smith, fortunately. The other half of Das Plan for Expert Team is down in P18, so we've got a safety car but without a DNF.
Yep, so I think Smith and Bitt's driving with no front wing at the moment.
Oh, Dominic nearly lost his car in Parabolica.
Easy guy. Oh. Fox River going for a wee bit of a fake there, faking himself going into the pits.
It's the opportunity for everyone to save their fuel, make sure that they have enough till the end.
Dondes with a 5-second time penalty for a pit lane infringement.
Oh, yeah.
That's easy to do.
Here
it is.
Yeah. Yeah, there are tracks where it's easier than others, and this is one of them because you come in with so much speed. You can't really afford to slow down too much early on because either you're going to get someone behind you caught up, or you're going to lose yourself too much time going into the pits. So you go in with extreme speed, and if you miss your braking point, well, you're going to get a 5-second penalty.
Indeed you are. So it's been a great start for J-Sars, obviously, as we said. He started with P6 and he's now up to P2, so...
Well, he's back to where he belongs in his mind because he got pole, so he should be up front.
True.
So he'll be very happy about that.
Very true indeed. Single track, currently behind Fox at the moment down in P5. He's not had a bad start. We'll actually have a wee quick look at winners and losers from the start. So as we said, J-Sarge is up by 4. He's not the biggest winner though. Airways, Lobby and Geke all up 5 positions from the start. A few drivers up 2 being Monster, Dundage, Boothie and B17 up by 2 places. Baby Hornets up by 4 up to P7, so great start for the Ferraris as well, so and the Hasses. So, or not the Hasses, Alpines. So it's not been a bad start. Sorry? As
things stand, it could be a good, the safety car could be a good thing for Mark, because obviously for everybody this is extending the tyre life for everybody. But Mark has got hard tyres. He's got hard tyres, so if this is the only safety car we are getting in this race, this means that the rain might be coming around lap 18, 19, maybe 20 at the latest. And he could do a one-stop strategy going from hards to inters without having to go to other tyres. Whereas the other drivers, they've got medium tyres and they probably won't feel good at all by that stage. So they will have probably already made a pit stop and have 2 pit stops. So Mark is in not too bad a position if there aren't any other safety cars, because he's at the front. He's P6 at the moment. That's really good.
Yeah.
He's keeping up with the other guys, and that could really help him in the long run.
Indeed, he's got his best mate in front of him as well.
Yes. 2 boss men.
Indeed. It's Mr. and Mr. MRC.
So it should be coming in at the end of this lap. We've got a few people who've pit for tyres. We've got Laupi and P14, Dondej and medium tyres. We've got Ghost Rider on the hards, Armour on mediums, and we've got 2 well established tier 2 drivers. Monster and Bits on hard tyres, so they are definitely going to be going till the rain comes.
Yep, 100%. So, as you say, the safety car's coming in. It's going to be Nick BT to start us. That's not a view I want to see if a tree's in the way. That's more like it. When is Nick gonna go? As Bert Mylander just
He's
put it
going
into the
pretty
pit lane
fast
now.
as well. It's not
Gonna
slow
ride,
restart.
gonna ride on board with him on the restart. He's taking his time there. He's now gone out of Parabolica.
Yep. It's not caught Sargent. He's right there, and he's going to be making the most out of his toe. He's already closing in.
Jay Sarge is closing. Exactly, I was about to say he's closing in. Nick BT's going to hold the defensive lines. Jay Sarge is going to have the lead into turn 1. Is either side by side getting into turn 1. Please don't do Lewis and Max moment.
Too much.
Oh, Jay Sarge has lost it this out.
Oh.
Jay Sarge loses the back and loses traction out of turn 1 and is retired.
Well, this suits Martin because
we have got a safety car.
Yep. This suits Martin because Sarge is the driver right behind him in the championship.
Yep, 100%.
And this offers him the opportunity to close the gap to the guys ahead of him as well.
Yep.
A few more points on the table for him. What happened, Sarge?
He was side by side with Nick going into turn 1 and he just lost traction.
Oh.
And the car just went.
So it went to the wall on the right side?
On the left. He was on the left, so he...
On the left?
Literally just tried to put the car down and cut across the escape road.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So that is awful for him. He's had such a good race so far. Yep. He had the pace of it this week.
Oh,
but
definitely.
It's awful to sorry?
He showed it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's bad to say, but I hate saying it, but I think he's out of the title race completely now. 89 points behind at this point.
He is, yeah.
Especially if Fox River gets a better result now. Damalek is up at the pits off the medium tyres.
He's 89 points behind Samplan, and after this race there will be 78 points on the table, so he's mathematically out. So it's down to the three drivers that are left: Fox, Single Track, and Samplan.
Samplan obviously not racing as well. So if Fox does get this win tonight, then that gives him the championship lead going into Spa next weekend.
Yep.
Next Monday.
Position. Yep.
Sorry, not next Monday. The Monday after, because of course it's we've got a week break, bank holiday.
Yep. Of course. Talking about Spa. What do you think of the video that's been released today about F1 24?
I haven't seen
it. Have you seen it?
No, I haven't.
Okay. I'll let you enjoy it then.
What is it about the new game, eh?
Yeah, they've given a bit of gameplay footage. It's 10 or 15 minutes long, and yeah, they've shown some footage on different cars, different cameras, but on like real game situation on Spa, Monaco, Silverstone, and Qatar.
Alright, okay.
So there are a few track updates here and there. They're showing the HUD, bit of tyre wear, tyre temperatures. They're showing a few things, the RS.
From what I've heard, all the setups have changed. Again,
they've changed. Settings have changed. Yeah. There's one or two new settings as well. It's not so much different. A few things have changed, but the way they work, that might be very different. We can't know yet. We don't know exactly how that works, but the actual setting of the game is about the same. A few numbers have changed, but it's about the same.
Of course, the game does come out before this season ends. For us.
You're right.
The game comes out on the 31st of May, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, and 28th if people
28th early access. Yep.
Yeah.
And we finish our season on the 5th of June in Qatar.
Okay.
Which is the sport tier race, of course, which will end the season.
Yep. We'll have to see then. We'll have to see what happens.
Which, it has to be said, it's very tight in my tier at the moment. I obviously don't have the new results yet from yourself.
Yeah.
But at the moment from Silverstone there's only 26 points between first and second.
Yeah, the gap has been really closed down in that tier as well. From
Indeed.
Silverstone.
To be fair, I'm just happy at the moment that I'm finishing and I'm getting consistent points finishes.
Yeah.
I've had one
That's
race
where you
this
have to
season.
start.
I've had one race this season where I haven't finished in the points, which is Japan. Which was Japan. So getting there. You could say I'm getting there.
You'll start somewhere.
Oh, cheers. So safety car coming back in now as we exit Ascari.
Yes, sir.
Nick BT currently sat in pole again. He's now got Fox River to worry about on the restart.
So Damalek will be one of the drivers to watch as well. He picked for medium tyres. He's at the
Where's
back
he
of
at the moment?
field.
Right at the back, yep.
P19, yep. So it will be interesting to see how well he can run. So I believe he's on medium here.
Alright, so he has to box again anyway.
He will have to.
As Nick BT has gone, Fox River has stuck with him for the moment. He's not really catching him, but he's not getting away from him either. So Fox is going to play the
such a gap between the Ferraris. And contact from Boothie to B17 sent him into a spin.
Yep. Boothie. Wee bit of a unsafe.
Bit of a clumsy return to the track.
Yep.
Fighting between Damalek and Bit as Damalek goes through. And he goes through Monster as well. That's
Look at
incredible.
The speed of it. Yeah. And looks like Bit's going to have a fight on Monster as well. Damalek over.
Oh, that's
wee bit of contact between Bit and Thing. There's a wee bit of glitching out between Damalek and Monster there.
Yep, so that could have played a part in it. Monster's back through. So that might be why there was such a speed difference. It wasn't maybe the AI we were looking at.
No, but even still, Damalek is flying on them medium tyres.
Yeah, Donda's just getting past.
I think Donda's just had a few people overtaking at the moment. There's the yellow flag coming out of...
That's a very bold move.
There's a spinner. Marks went round. Marks lost his front wing in the middle of Ascari.
Oh, that's his... Yeah, he's going to struggle to get back from this situation.
Can't tell if there was any contact or nothing, but he's now failed to the back of the field. No safety car this time.
As the Tiger King would say, I'm never going to financially recover from this situation. And
I've never seen
I don't know how he's going to recover from that. Right, at the front now. It's a three horse race.
It is indeed.
Even though Nick has got a good gap now.
Jack's fairly fighting away with Airways in the midfield at the moment, sitting right on his backside. Was side by side with him getting into turn one, but opted to back out of it. So we shall keep a wee eye on this battle here. Lobby isn't far behind it either. Or sorry, Jack's got through on it. It's Lobby and Airways that I'm looking at. My apologies.
Martin is in a very, very good position here. He's right behind Fox, not losing too much time on Nick BT at the front, but he is he's charging his battery up, and he will be able to attack very easily and probably get back to Nick BT as well.
Yep, as we see, Lobby has got the move done on Airways in the midfield, dropping to P6 now for the Dutchman. As you say, yep. Single track sitting P3 at the moment. Within DRS, obviously we don't have DRS until now. So we won't have
Fox is actually flashing.
Is he?
He's got virtually no ERS left. He's been using it and he is going to struggle to defend from Martin behind him.
Yep. Martin knows what he has to do. Airways stops to pit. Look at Damalek. P8 now.
Yep. I think he's finding the benefit of this tyre.
It looks like Ghost Rider. I think Ghost Rider ran wide at turn one. as well, so he kept the position on him there. And Ghost Rider ended up losing out to Armagh Red, who's up into the points now.
Now he's on the back of Jackster.
He's fairly cut that. He's fairly cut that gap.
Yep.
Are you worried?
He's got slightly fresher tyres, so that's helping him.
And are you worried?
Right behind Fox. Sorry.
Are you worried about him in your race?
Well, he's gonna be quick. So if he's right behind me, I'm still checking my mirrors, and if he's ahead of me, I'm gonna need to use a lot of VRS to get past him. So if he's around me, yeah, I'll be.
Damalek side by side with Jackster going into Parabolica. Jackster's going to have to back out of it, is he? The outside run is probably the best line to take, and it's done. A single track has overtook Fox as well with DRS. I don't think Fox fought that very much. Jackster's going to fight back. Damalek down the main straight. Womack's getting involved as well. Jackster's got the move done again. Jackster stays in P6. And Womack has to settle for P8 at the moment.
Martin's going to have to find 1.5 seconds here. Try and close that gap to Nick BT ahead of him.
Yellow flag.
He wants to get DRS. Yeah.
Or at the front, rather. At first sector, I think was it Monster?
I didn't see it.
And nor did I. So, just keep an eye on this gap between Single Track and Nick BT.
Yep.
See if he can close the gap as Damalek hits the bat, is nearly pushing Jackster around the two Lismos. So we'll keep an eye on this battle. Sorry.
From Martin's onboard, you can see that him and probably other drivers are starting to struggle a bit with a bit of understeer, lack of grip from the tyre wear, and that's a 3-second penalty for Damalek.
Yep, I just watched him run wide or cut the first part of Ascari there. Look how close the midfield is.
Yeah.
Damalek, Jackster, Dundee.
P12 is it? I think.
Armagh.
It's down to P10. It's really
P10,
close.
11,
Armagh's going through. He's going through Womack's.
He's side by side with him at the moment. Who's going to have DRS? It's going to be both of them. So look at how close this is.
This is going to be fun.
And it looks like Jackster wants to have a wee bit of a look at, or Dundee wants to have a look at Jackster. Jackster's round wide. He's round deep into the corner. Oh, and he comes back on track and Armagh's hit him. Jackster has a very unsafe entry, and he's going to let him through. He's going to let him through. Fair play to Jackster there. But that's a light bit to get involved. Going to run the outside of the Curva Grande, and he's got the move done on Armagh Red. And Jackster's side by side with him at the moment. This is crazy in the midfield. Womack's getting involved. Ghost Rider's not far behind either. Look how close this battle is.
Man.
It is alright.
I would like to be in there.
No, nor would I.
I don't. In this chaos, I just don't like it. Womack's is trying to get back past Jackster.
Let's have a wee quick switch to the both.
Ascari.
Armagh Red's going to get the move done into Ascari on bit W.
Oh, Womack's unsettles his car. He's lost time and positions.
Yep, Ghost Rider's got 3 on him. So in the P10 and 11 for the Red Bulls at the moment. Bit W has got back past Armagh Red. But probably the worst place to do it, because he might not have DRS on him now. Armagh might have it again as Lobby has got past Baby Hornet at the front of the grid. That's Womack's boxes.
Yeah.
12 lap old tyres as Armagh and Bit run side by side through turn 1.
It's a bit early to pit, so he must have some damage. He doesn't.
Quite, but you did say he unsettled the car through Ascari?
Well, yeah, but I don't think that caused any. Well, he's already out of the pit, so he mustn't have changed his front wing. And when I was saying he was unsettling its car, it's because he took a lot of curb.
Ah, right.
And then he went off track. That's about it. Martin is that gap to Nick is stagnating, but he's opening the gap to Fox, so he's safe from his DRS. He can't close
yellow
that
flag
gap.
out of the second
yellow flag in
Lismo.
sector 2.
And is
That's
it
a Haas?
It's Smith. Again, of course, another reserve for the night is Smith. He's a comp tier driver as
got a new
Armagh
one.
Reds lost it at the Ascari.
Yeah,
No
he's
front
right
wing
on the
damage.
apex as well.
Has he? Nope, he's no front wing damage, so
Don't think so, no.
that's good on his side of things. That is awful to hear to see though. I've never seen him spin. He's been so consistent recently. As Dunde's just going to box again. 11 lap old tyres.
Simon has got up to B4. He's passed Laupy.
Yep, he's
On
got
more
back
warm
pass.
tyres.
Oh, Lobby's took him
He's
out!
gone into the wall. No! Why?
You've just spoke.
Simon, I've been kind to you all race long. I've not spoken about you once. I speak about you once and you get all excited and going through the wall. What's happened? So that's the safety car.
And
Expect
another
everybody
safety
to go
car.
to the pits now.
It's hard to see if from what it looked like Lobby tapped the back of him.
No.
I didn't see.
I don't think he did. I don't
know.
did. I'll look at my replay. I'll clip it and watch it back, but I don't believe there was contact.
But at the same time, what do you do if you're the front three? Nick has lost.
You pick. No, Simon lost it on his own.
Oh, have he?
Too
Too much throttle. That is awful.
Yeah, too much throttle. 15 lap all tyres.
You've let me down, Simon. You've let me down there.
Sorry.
I'm saying Simon's let me down there.
Isn't he your coach? Who's your coach?
He is. Yes, Baby Porter is my coach indeed. So that's why he's let me down.
Yeah, I think that after that kind of performance, you're entitled to ask for a new coach. I think. No, more seriously, that's a shame because he had just got past Lauping on more warm tyres, and he was looking good. He was in P4. He finished P4 last week as well in expert tier, so he was doing really well. It's a shame for him.
So yep, the front runners going onto the soft compound tyres, so they're going to the wet. They're obviously you on them for until the wet.
Yeah.
But can you take if say the rain doesn't come towards the end? Can you take the soft 10 laps?
Yeah, you can take it till the end. Yeah, 10 laps. Don't forget as well that we've got at least one safety car lap. I think there'll be 2. So we'll have 9
laps.
We'll have
9 laps are written.
We've got 11 laps left right now, so 2 laps left. 2 laps taken will be 9 laps. That'll be fine. They won't feel particularly good, but they'll go to the end. There's no worries about that. It's the quickest way around, that's for sure. But Laupy has stayed out at front, and Ghost Rider as well. Yep,
Ghost Rider. Trying to probably show me up at the moment, obviously being my teammate, so he's probably showing me what to do, if you know what I mean. Or telling me watch and learn.
Well, yeah, it's looking a bit cloudier.
It is. Actually, it certainly is.
Yep.
The first I've looked at it, to be fair, but yeah, it certainly is looking a bit more cloudy. More overcast.
I tell you what, it's going to be challenging for these leaders, Nick, Martin, and Fox. It's going to be challenging for them on the restart because they are going to have much slower drivers ahead of them. They've got very worn tyres, so they'll be nowhere near as quick as them. So it's going to be, they're going to have to react to whatever grip they have ahead of them.
100%. Tell you what though, the one driver that has benefited from this safety car, Damalek, down in P8, has boxed off them tyres again onto a fresh set of softs.
Well, he would have been hoping that a safety car would come out after everybody else would pit, because he pit once already, and he's at the loss right now because I think he was in the lead, was he? I think he was in the lead,
I think he was P2. I think he was P2 to Nick.
So he pit afterwards, went to the back, and now he's down in P7, so it's a net loss for him right now, that safety car, because of the timing.
At the same time, he has boxed again though as well, so he hasn't lost time in that regard either.
So had he stayed out, he wouldn't have lost those positions.
True.
In the first safety car, I mean.
Pros and cons, as they say.
Of course. And it's gone even darker.
It has, actually. It's getting really dark now.
Darker. Yeah, so the soft tyres are definitely the right tyre to be on. I think those who stayed out, even though they're at the front, I think they'll be regretting it because they'll feel like they're on an icing rink when it starts spitting rain.
But at the same time, it's if they can hold it, then they've sort of benefited at again.
If they can, yeah.
If they can
Armaz
hold out,
fits.
depending.
Armaz realised.
He boxed onto a set of softs,
Yep.
though.
Yep.
So,
Yep. He stayed out initially.
yeah, true.
He stayed out and he spit. So I think either that's because the engineer has given him the information that it's going to be raining in 5 or 10 minutes or something.
From what we're being said in the YouTube chat, Bergen saying that it's due any minute.
Okay. Hello, Bergen. Nice to hear from you. We'll see you later on.
Yep.
Hopefully.
So we will keep an eye on this.
It won't be coming in this lap, so the rain will be even more imminent because
this is going to be.
Yeah.
This is going to be an interesting end. 10 laps to go. Rain imminent. Safety car going out, extending out another lap at the moment. So the end of this race is going to be great. It's going to be chaos. Strap yourselves in, folks. We're in Prix. We're here for the long run.
I think the drivers as well are going to have to strap themselves in because they're going to be 1 or 2 spins, I think.
100%. Of course, I know enough about. I've seen enough of the rain from the Chinese race.
Yeah. When it rains over there, it's not a fun race.
No, when it rains, it pours, as they say. So as you said, safety car stays out. Obviously, it's Mark Hodgson at the back, currently trying to catch up. So
yeah, he'll be very disappointed with the way this race has gone because it was all going very well for him, and yeah, one small moment costs everything around this track.
100%. You're not wrong. That's F1 for you, though.
Yep.
Of course, obviously, this weekend is a race weekend. Another sprint weekend, if I'm not mistaken, as well.
Is it?
In Miami?
No, I think. I'll check, but I don't think so. Could be wrong.
It is indeed.
It is? No.
It is a sprint weekend in Miami. So, 2 sprints back to back.
It's going to be busy Saturday.
It is indeed.
Okay.
Thankfully, I'm not working. Oh, safety car is coming in, but the exact same time, it has started spitting rain. That has not timed any worse for these drivers. Oh, for goodness sake.
Well,
to be fair, it's closest to the closest we're going to get to a commentator singing. Because Simon won't.
Yeah, we want Simon.
Exactly.
I've got to replace him. You know, I'm doing my shit sick, and I've got no singing voice, and yeah, all because Simon doesn't want to.
I know.
Honestly,
it's awful. But Lobby has decided to go early around the Parabolica this time. And he has caught Ghost Rider a wee bit, but Ghost Rider seems to be closing up again, so...
How much grip do they have left?
Just about to say that, yep, Smith has lost it already, or Smith's box, so is he going to be the first driver to...
Nick is getting so close, and oh no, that's not good, that's not good, come on.
No.
Patience.
He thinks because of obviously it being wet, it's going to start being bad for him, but that's not what you want to see there.
No, you don't, you absolutely don't. There was no need to go. Oh, it doesn't matter.
Anyway,
moving on. We've got another move from Damanek going into the back of Nick BT.
W trying to get the exit on airways into the first Lismo. He decides to back out for the moment, which is compromised Bit's exit.
Come on, guys, chill. You don't win everything in one corner. You can lose everything in one corner.
Yep, exactly.
So just bide your time. Because Martin takes the lead.
Yep, so we've a Williams 1-2.
He's going to be holding up. He's going to be louding. He's going to be holding Fox up.
Well, Fox has got the run on Lobby going in towards Parabolic, has he? He's going to back out for the moment.
Go for it, yeah.
But Lobby's moved to the outside. Jake's got the run on the inside of Parabolic. He must have so much more. Well, he will have a lot more grip than Lobby.
Yep.
But Lobby's going to fight back into turn 1 or side by side. Sorry.
I didn't realise, but at the back, Smith is on Inters. So-
Ghost Rider.
Oh,
That's not what we want to see from our team, my teammate. So,
in a
Ghost
Red
Rider
Bull.
has boxed for a set of medium tyres. So he's not
Oh.
decided yet to go wet yet. As Loppy and Nick BT has now passed Loppy. Loppy's fighting back
Well,
though, so
there's,
Nick's ran over the Delarogia chicane.
Yeah.
So he's going to have to give
good.
that back.
He's letting Laupy through, but it's letting Damanek go. I think there's not much cooperation going on between Nick and Damanek.
No,
Looking
not
at
at
how
all.
Damanek was trying to go through. And Laupy's going to be vulnerable here.
Yeah, Nick BT, Slipstream. I don't think DRS has been enabled, but I don't think it's been
No.
disabled either. But Nick's going to get the move done into Ascari.
If it does get enabled, it will be in a few moments' time when we cross the start-finish line.
Yep,
And
and then
I've got
probably
Bit.
disabled a few seconds later.
I've got my favourite. I've got Bit in P7 trying to attack Airways into Parabolica, and Airways runs wide, so he's going to be have a compromised exit here, and Bit is going for it.
Yep, around the outside.
Look at that top speed.
Unreal. Obviously the better tyres as well. They're still going to fight side by side. Airways has got the slipstream from Lobby. They've both dived up the inside. That was heartbreaking. There were a wee bit of contact between Bit and Airways, but clean nonetheless.
He did well. He went a bit on the grass, so that's
Monster.
absolutely fine from him.
And Waymax fighting side by side. Waymax has got to move down Airways, and Bit's still fighting side by side through just out of Curva Grande, which has allowed Jackster to get involved on Airways. Jackster's tried to make a move. He's had to back out. Oh, and there's a spinner at the back. Waymax is out.
Oh no!
And that's another safety car.
That's a real shame, because we were coming to the crucial point, the crucial strategic point, you know.
Yeah, but now everyone's probably going to
not
box.
pit, and everybody's going to be boxing now. So there's absolutely no room for
Smith.
creativity in this. That's a real shame.
Smith with a drive-through. But there's going to be two drivers, maybe three, that are going to be quite bad at the end, or you're going to have a wee bit of compromise in this. Who are going to be compromised, in the pit lane. Damalek and Nick, for example, for a start. Lobby for the Williams. No, they're staying out.
They're staying out. I'm very surprised by this, and a few people are pitting, so we've got Nick in the pits.
Yep. So ignore what I just said.
And
Then
Bit is going in. That's it. Come on, Bitty, go to the pits. That's good.
Bit
I am not biased. I'm not biased. Okay. Welcome to
Not at
Sky
all.
Sports.
Brilliant.
So of course they're going to intermediate tyres.
Yep, everyone is. There's a few drivers went for the softs. Boothie has.
Oh, Boothie's gone for softs. What? He must have forgotten to change his tyres, because this is clearly not the time to put soft tyres. I mean, it's still dry conditions, but by the time the safety car ends,
But Nick has
a
boxed.
lap and a half.
Crucially, Nick BT has boxed on the intermediates.
Yes.
So then, what is the
I
strategy call
think-
for the front two?
I am very surprised by the strategic call for the top three, top four even.
Top four.
I'm very surprised that, unless they have other information,
What did the rain set to
I
stop
find it
again?
very hard to. I don't know. But it seems to me like, especially on the safety car, there's going to be much more time in the race and much more time for the rain to settle. But yeah, it might be on the knife edge. Maybe it will only be intermediate conditions towards the end of lap 27. We don't know. It's a bit of a gamble at this stage. So maybe there are. They think that track position is still more important at the moment.
Well, looking at the
But
track,
we'll soon find out.
it does seem to be slowly getting wetter.
Yeah, there aren't the patches anymore, so it's getting that way.
So we shall see. 5 laps to go out of
But
27.
Also, there is going to be a bit of a tyre wear difference, because they've got 6 laps. Granted, a few of those laps were on the safety car, so there's probably only 3 laps of racing on their tyres, but that probably equates already to about 20% wear.
Yep.
So 20% softs and fresh inters.
And plus there's the medium tyre runner.
That's the fight that's going on. And a medium tyre runner. But he's going to be struggling with tyre temps.
Oh yeah, true.
So, yeah, I don't know what to expect from these. It's one thing's for sure. It's going to be very interesting to see how this pans out.
Oh, 100%.
I'm fascinated. I don't understand why they didn't pit. I don't agree with them. They could be right. But one thing's for sure. It's going to be very entertaining.
Geke boxed
So
for a set of mediums, but I think he's boxing again for a set of mediums. Okay.
So everybody watching, if you're enjoying this, if you're enjoying how this race is set up, please leave a like.
Yes, 100%.
And share it to your mates if you want. And if you want to join the league, there's a link in the bio of the YouTube
Yep, and the
channel.
about section of the channel, and of course, we're always looking drivers. So, this is.
It's looking a bit wetter for me, and there's definitely
Seems to be getting a bit heavier
on the screen.
The rain looks like it's getting heavier, or that's just me.
And I think the safety car isn't coming in this lap.
It might be a late call depending when Geke catches up.
Yeah, Geke's still pretty far back, and this, if it doesn't come in this lap, it will give
look at
more
this
time
straight
for
here.
the rain to settle.
Look at this straight. It's wetter. It's gotten more wet again. Yeah.
Yep, there are patches. The patches are there, and with 3 laps remaining, probably 2 if the safety car won't be coming in. So we will have 2 racing laps. Excuse me, 2 racing laps, and it's going to be chaotic because everybody's going to be sending it. They're going to be Daniel Ricciardo's and Max Verstappen's everywhere.
Please be responsible, folks. If drivers are watching, please be cautious getting into corners. Yes, drivers, please drive responsibly.
Yeah, sleepy conditions. Turn 1 is going to be absolutely terrifying for the top 4.
Oh
absolutely terrifying. They might be cursing at the guys at the back right now, saying, "Come on, you should have caught up. We had a dry track. Now we're going to have a wet track. We're going to suffer from this." And if you look at the onboard of Martin, for example, you can see a bit of spray coming. So I think now they are going to be feeling the cons of staying out on these soft tyres. They had a great race, but I think that this tight call, will cost them the race.
Well, we'll soon find out, as you say. 2 racing laps. He is indeed.
So currently, the favourite for the race win would be Nick BT.
Yep. To be fair,
this is looking wet now.
Oh yeah, definitely.
This is wet.
It's getting darker as well.
Safety car in this lap in 3, 2, 1. Oh, yeah.
Right on time. Nailed it. So, 2 racing laps to go, folks. How is this going to end?
So much spray, look at that.
Look at this, this is really wet now.
Yeah.
Is this the right call from the front 4? Or have they messed up the race? Guess we'll find out with how people have done with their tyre temperatures as well, which is going to be a major point. Let's
probably be on the onboard of Nick to see the difference in grip between him and the cars in front.
Yep, you can keep an eye on that while we watch the restart. When is Martin going to go? Is he going to go as late as possible? Is he going to go?
Yeah.
No, Fox is. Oh! He got a wee bit squirrely out of the final corner, even with. There, so Jake is going to have a wee bit of a run down the inside of Martin. And he's going to leave him in just enough room. Jake's going to brake early, as they would need to. Nick BT side by side with Dundish in the midfield as well. Who has the better grip on exit?
Outside, but he's got, yeah. It looks like the dry tyres are still fighting. They're still finding some grip. So.
Well, looks like maybe not. Fox River has lost a place out to Damalek. It's really slow through the De La Rogia chicane. The yellow flag in the middle, in the De La Rosier chicane, is that Jacksta at the back of the grid. Yep, Markin,
Oh,
B17
not
have
out.
retired.
Oh, so many have. And they were on the intermediate tyres.
Yeah, it looks like
Contact
Mark and
between Nick
B17
and
might have
Fox.
taken themselves out. Contact between Nick and Fox.
Yeah, very slight contact on the exit of the corner, so that's due to the grip difference.
Yep.
And I think we can see now the caution that.
Oh,
yeah,
Damalek's got a penalty as
Fox
well.
has
When did
taken
he
a
get
lot
that?
of caution. That was when he ran wide or something. I think you were on board with him. He got a 3-second penalty.
Ah, right,
So
yes,
Nick
of
has
course.
got one lap to catch Martin now because he's in a net P2 as it stands.
He is indeed. Lobby is someone's run wide, I think. Dondej,
is
yeah.
wide. Yeah, and Bit is through up into P6. He'll be looking to close the gap to the front
More
cars
yellow
as well.
flags. Armagh Reds lost it out of the Parabolica. But the main fighting's right at the front of the grid here. Dondej is having a look as well at Airways is side by side with Smith in the midfield.
Still looking good for Martin. He's still got the grip, but oh my goodness, look at the... Oh, has Damanek let him by? Maybe Damanek has let Nick through.
Possibly.
Teamwork, penalty,
yep.
That's a good choice, I think.
So at the moment, Fox is on left. P2. At the moment, Fox is in P3.
Oh, look at Nick BT.
Oh, he's got so much more grip. He's had a look at the Lismos.
He's going to stay
behind for the moment. He's going to still have another look at the inside of Lismo 2. He's going to look at the grip extra. Look at the extra grip he has.
Yeah.
And yep, Nick BT has taken the lead of the race momentarily because Martin's fighting back. He's not giving this up. He has to now.
Yeah, he knows he doesn't have the grip. He can't buy that.
Bit and Fox fighting the two for Mercedes boys. Airways is getting involved in that. Fox has got no grip whatsoever. This is a fight for the podium between the two Mercedes boys. Side by side, Bit and Fox. But at the same time, Nick BT is going to come over across the line and is going to take the victory.
I'm so happy.
Fox must have lost it out of...
Amazing.
I think Fox lost it out of Parabolica. As he dropped the P5, Bit W has taken P3. Great result for the Mercedes boys, but Fox, I'm sure, isn't going to be the happiest with that result.
He'll be disappointed because he doesn't get the... As it stands, prior
he's not going to overtake, is he?
Yeah, he's not going to be taking the lead.
No, he's not.
So, yeah, he's not making the most out of Samplan's absence. But I mean, amazing race by Martin there. He nearly got it. He was one sector away from having that race win.
He was indeed. Fair play to Nick BT.
He made it stick with those very worn and cold tyres.
Full British podium.
Yes, finally. I mean, we're an MRC, come on.
Things we'd love to see if all three Union Jacks.
Yeah, we'll see what penalties happen with stewards, but well done to everybody who managed to finish this race because plenty of people were on those dry tyres, slick tyres, pretty worn tyres, and still managed to finish and not lose too many positions, so well done to everybody.
Yep, a brilliant race. So I will ask you for your driver of the day in a moment. We will go through the grid now. So Nick BT will take the victory home. A brilliant, very well run race from him. Single track will take P2, followed by Bit W in P3. Airways is in P4. Fox River 8 in P5. Damalek P6. Dondej P7. Ghost Rider P8. Geke P9. And Boothie rounds out the points runners, followed by Lobby, Jacksta, Armagh Red, Smith, and then Monster, B17, Mark, Woymax, Baby Hornet, and J Sarge are the DNF drivers. So, have you got a driver of the day for me?
I've got a few names.
Okay.
I think you remember that earlier on I was talking about Airways, that he wasn't in the right position for him. He was down in P14. Well, he's finished P4, so kudos to him. That was a really good race.
Yeah, brilliant result from him.
My two main contenders here are Martin and Bit. Martin because he was always in a good position in the race. He was always managing his race really well, and till the end of the race, he was right in the discussion for the race win.
Yeah, 100%.
And Bit because P12 to the podium, and he's not used to getting to the podium. He was just being patient and made things work for him. So I'm torn in between those two drivers because they both had an amazing race. What about you?
Okay, I'm gonna split your decision then, and make the decision for you. I'm gonna go with Bit.
Okay,
I'm gonna give Bit
I'm glad
driver
of
of the
that.
day for me. If I'm being honest, he's been, as you say, from P14 to the podium now. We didn't really hear much of him during the race, but
Yeah, yeah. Well, that last part of the track really put the cat amongst the pigeons there.
yeah, 100%. What a
Mm,
race! That's a way to start the week.
yes. I don't want it to go
So
that way though later on.
no, that is Monday finished, or not Monday. That is the expert tier finished from Monday. The
Yes.
elites will be starting momentarily. Might be a wee bit of a delay, obviously, after the delayed start for this race, but a great result nonetheless. A great race. Thank you, Anton, for joining. Thank you, Ant, for joining me.
Thank you for hosting me, mate. That was good.
And good luck in your own race.
Cheers. I'll give it do it my best.
I expect a top 5 finish.
I'll be happy with that.
But anyway, thank you again for joining me. Thank you for everyone who has watched, and we shall see you for Tier 1 in a few moments. Good night, everyone.